Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Fields. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
At the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Patterson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw, Patterson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
18 Gator. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Ready?
Off the play fake. Patterson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Fields. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And a Falcon first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. On first down, Fields. This one caught by Ridley. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 52 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Off play action, Patterson. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first and 10, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Patterson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Off play action. Patterson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Come on out here. Come get some.
On first down, it's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch left. Watch left. Watch left.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and goal, Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He'll try and sneak it here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Thunderbirds, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to look deep for Watkins, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Smith. 2.
Throwing on first down. Patterson looking downfield for Godwin. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Throwing again. Patterson going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Results.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career. Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 35-yard
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to launch this thing way down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Slam, slam, slam.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger playing. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle, got the 6 though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
31's the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got?
throw. Fields trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Check 50.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Gurley again here on first down. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On play action, they'll throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll drop to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team,